Alright, good morning everyone. We've had a bit of rain. Well, not a huge amount, but we've had rain. We had 65 yesterday, and from 7 o'clock last night we had 80 mils, so we've had a good bit of rain. There's a bit of water sitting around. These here are the skinny cows, and we're about to take them to their paddock. Give them some grass. If I can get this undone with my one hand. So much rain that it's washed all the mud off the top of the race. A lot of surface water, but we're pretty free draining soil, so we get a little bit of sunshine today. Hopefully it'll disappear, but we're not meant to get sunshine. We're actually meant to be more rain today. They're coming. So this paddock here is one that I drilled Shogun into. So got some exciting news. So on the Thursday the 17th of June, Suzanne had our fourth child. Her name is Miriam. So we're pretty excited to have another child in the Bajeran family. So yeah, all is well. Mum's happy, baby's happy. Can't ask for much more. We had a home birth. With our third child, Andis, was not a planned home birth, it just happened. So yeah, no, everyone's happy. The kids are extremely excited to have a new baby sister, so keeps us busy. It literally just stopped raining at 7:30. Right up to then it had been pouring down, lying in bed listening to rain hitting the roof. So a little bit of surface water, as I said, but pretty free draining. That'll disappear, and it's actually really good. We need some good dumps of rain to fill that water table up, and that'll help keep us going in the summer. I'm actually going to lock them on this back pen, in this back break. There's no water back here for them, but they'll be alright for the day. If it turns to crap, I'll stand them off again probably, but otherwise we'll just leave them locked back here just to save them making a mess in the rest of this, because they'll just wander around. I've got part of it back fence. You can see a back fence there, but they may be alright if we do get a bit more rain, because there's a lot of trees to shelter in the back of this paddock. So this is on this farm, need a bit of work. I come up here with the tractor and that blade that I've got mounted to the front, and I actually scraped a bit of the edge of the raceway there to let the water out, and it has. You can see it's been going out, and also I done here, and it's still working now. A lot of water pulled up on this side, so what needs to be done is this piece of race needs to be built up, and then we need to have a couple of culverts going underneath to get rid of the water on this side, so it runs through, because this here ends up turning into mud because the water's sitting there and the water just seeps underneath the race, so it makes it all soft. When the cows go over it, they pug it up. So that's something on my wish list to do, is do a bit of work on the races. The race back that way towards the first pit's the same. It needs crowning and a drain putting along the left to get the water and some culverts going under it to get that water away from the edge, because the water sits on the edge and just erodes, you know, makes the race all soft. So that's something for the future. But it all costs money. We've got the soft rock in the quarry, as you know, but we've still got to pay for a digger to come and work. So yeah, that's it's always good to have projects. But that little bit that I cut away there is working perfect. You can see we've had a bit of rain. You can see the track from the water running down through the little valley there. There's quite a few like that, but they've stopped just in the last half an hour to an hour. They've actually stopped flowing because the rain stopped. So yeah, you can see the Shogun lines in the paddock. You can actually see it on camera. So this is the stretch of race I was talking about. That's the first pit just there. You can see it's quite muddy. What needs to be done, the race needs to be crowned up quite high, a drain put along that side with some culverts to get the water underneath, and we'd have to probably contour the paddock away, just have a little cutting to get the water to get up, because if you just put a culvert under, you would end up with a big puddle of water there. You can see I cut a bit of that away with the tractor there as well. The water's been going out there, so grass is acting as a good filter. A little bit of water in the stream. Hasn't been much higher. It's probably been another maybe 300 mils higher, which is quite a bit of water. We are the start of the stream, so if you follow this one here up, we are the beginning of it. So it's really nice to see some sunshine. I moved this lot earlier. Once again, I've got them locked on their brake. They got the part of this paddock and part of the other paddock. And haven't actually done too much damage to because we stood them off. There's hardly any damage done to the paddocks, which is good. You can see my wheel mark shows how wet it is. You leave a black wheel mark wherever you go. Now I'm going to go to the runoff and see what the damage is down through the valley. Shows we're still in for a bit of rain. Oh, it's actually maybe a bit of rain later this afternoon, but this morning's actually looking pretty good. And then down here it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday actually showing good sunshine, so that'll be nice to get that bit of rain and then get a bit of sunshine to go with it. It'll really keep the grass growing because it's still quite warm. The temperature on my bike was showing 13 degrees, so that's still warm. Oh yeah, the river's been up pretty high. You can see it's probably been up a metre higher than what it is. You can see it's been up on the bank there. You can see the rubbish on the bank. You always get more flooding further down because obviously if we're the start of it, you accumulate all the water from in these hills, they add into it. So the further we go, the more water there is. Just lapping the bottom there. Yeah. It's been over that culvert there. By the sounds of it, we didn't get too much of the rain. There's other people got more, so we got off pretty lightly. That bridge we were just at before, it's been up and over that by quite a bit through the night, but yeah, it's dropped back down now. Well, something spooked the calves last night. I don't think we had any thunder, but they've gone through the spring gate just there. I thought I'd left it open, but I didn't leave the hooks hanging on the other side and the wire on this side. river's up a bit of flooding. You see down, I'm not going to go down there, but you can see it. Don't know if you can see it, but down there there's some flooding. The water's been sitting there, looks like it's been a bit higher. This river's been probably, it's gone down about a meter, so it's been up quite a bit. We'll go up and have a look at the ford. It's just through there. Just short of flowing pretty well. There's little streams up there too. Look at that. Jump on a tyre and go into a boogie board. Pretty sweet. It's been up a bit because you can see where it's sort of like the tide line. It's come right back up in here a bit. So yeah, we've had a bit of rain through the night. It's amazing how different areas can get different amounts of rain, and we're not that far apart. It'd be interesting to find out what other people have had in the way of rain in this area, and mainly in the Coromandel. It's the way the rain that we've just had has been mainly in the Coromandel ranges, so I wouldn't think that out on the Hauraki Plains they got much of it. So this is where the water leaves our farm, pretty much, this stream here. So you can tell it's not very high. It has been up a little bit higher, but yeah, we just haven't had as much rain as everyone else. Like in the past, we've had water come over the tanker drive here, you know, come right up, but no, not this time.